Hello, cupcakes, and welcome to Storytime with Stacys, where we explore the magical world of the bunny kingdom. Hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into today's story. The Enchanted Melodies of the Magical Instrument. Part 1. The Harmonious Bunny Kingdom. In a world where magic and music intertwined, the bunny kingdom flourished under the rule of the benevolent bunny queen Micah. The kingdom was nestled amidst rolling green hills, crystal clear rivers, and enchanting forests. The air was always filled with the sweet aroma of blooming flowers and the gentle hum of melodies that the inhabitants created. Queen Micah was a wise and kind ruler, beloved by all her subjects. She had a keen ear for music and a heart full of warmth and compassion. Her faithful bunny pet, Hubert, was always by her side, sharing her love for music and helping her govern the kingdom with grace. Big Fluffy Ears, a mysterious and talented creature with an unparalleled affinity for music, had become a cherished friend to Queen Micah and a respected figure in the kingdom. Together, they introduced many new sounds and musical styles to their enchanted land, nurturing a vibrant, harmonious atmosphere that radiated through every corner of the realm. One day, as Queen Micah, Hubert, and Big Fluffy Ears ventured into the Curious Carrot Forest for an afternoon stroll, they discovered a hidden path that led them to a glade that they hadn't noticed before. The glade was bathed in a warm golden light that seemed to dance and shimmer throughout the canopy of leaves overhead, casting mesmerizing patterns on the soft grass below. The air was filled with the gentle sound of a nearby babbling brook, its crystal clear waters sparkling in the sunlight as it wound its way through the glade. A variety of magical creatures gathered around the water, their vibrant colors and delicate features a testament to the enchanting beauty of the kingdom. Fluttering fairies with gossamer wings dipped their tiny toes in the cool water, while curious pixies perched on the delicate petals of nearby flowers, whispering and giggling as they observed the scene. As Queen Micah, Hubert, and Big Fluffy Ears entered the glade, they were immediately drawn to the center, where a magnificent musical instrument rested upon a pedestal of intricately carved stone. The instrument was crafted from a material that shimmered with an ethereal glow, reflecting the golden light that surrounded it. Its elegant curves and delicate engravings spoke of an ancient artistry that was both mysterious and alluring. The instrument seemed to be a combination of several types, blending the characteristics of a harp, a flute, and a lyre into one harmonious whole. Its strings were made of luminous silken thread that glistened as they caught the light, while the body of the instrument was adorned with precious gems and stones that seemed to hum with an inner melody. As Queen Micah, Hubert, and Big Fluffy Ears approached the instrument, they could feel the power and magic that emanated from it. The melody that it hummed was hauntingly beautiful, resonating deep within their souls and calling to them a promise of untold musical wonders. Entranced by the beauty of the glade and the magical instrument, the trio knew that they had stumbled upon something truly extraordinary. They couldn't help but wonder about the origins of this enchanted place and the incredible instrument that lay before them, eager to unlock the secrets and power it held within. Intrigued by this mysterious instrument, the trio examined it more closely, and they discovered an ancient inscription etched upon its surface. The inscription spoke of the instrument's magical properties, granting its player extraordinary abilities and enhancing their musical prowess to unimaginable heights. Queen Micah and Big Fluffy Ears marveled at the potential of such an enchanting instrument. Each of them longed to possess its magic and bring even more beauty to the kingdom through their newfound powers. However, they both understood the importance of fairness and friendship. Hubert, with his ever-present wisdom, suggested that they hold a friendly tournament to decide who should be the rightful owner of the magic instrument. The idea of a grand musical tournament captivated the kingdom. Bunnies from all corners of the realm, each with their unique talents, eagerly prepared for the event. The anticipation and excitement grew as the day of the tournament drew nearer, and the gentle hum of melodies grew louder and more vibrant. Queen Micah and Big Fluffy Ears practiced relentlessly, perfecting their techniques and preparing themselves for the challenges that awaited. Hubert offered his unwavering support and encouragement, believing in the strength of friendship and the power of music to bring them all closer together. As the first day of the tournament approached, the air in the bunny kingdom was filled with a symphony of laughter, joy, and harmony of countless melodies, all converging into a celebration of friendship, love, and the enchanting world of music. The kingdom had been transformed into a magical wonderland where every corner held delightful surprises and breathtaking sights. At the heart of the festivities was a grand stage constructed from the finest materials and adorned with intricate carvings, shimmering fabrics, and vibrant flowers. The stage was nestled in a large clearing surrounded by a lush garden that was teeming with the most exquisite, fragrant blossoms. Majestic banners fluttered in the gentle breeze, each one emblazoned with the symbols and colors of the many realms that had sent their talented representatives to participate in the competition. The air was filled with the enticing sense of luxurious and exciting foods from all corners of the realm. Market stalls lined the pathways leading to the stage, offering a dazzling array of treats to delight the senses. There were honeyed carrot cakes, delicate lavender cookies, and rainbow-colored fruit skewers that seemed to sparkle in the sunlight. Steam rose from cauldrons of spiced, bubbling stews, and the sizzle of exotic vegetables being grilled over open flames added a savory note to the festive atmosphere. The competitors who had come to participate in the tournament were diverse and fascinating as the instruments they played. There were minstrels from the fabled land of Dreamland, their fingers dancing across the strings of fantastical instruments that seemed to have been plucked from the stuff of dreams themselves. A trope of melodic sirens from the Crystal Isles enchanted the crowds with their haunting voices, accompanied by the ethereal music of their glass harps. While the audience eagerly awaited the performances, a variety of games and activities were set up, entertaining and delighting both young and old. There were lighthearted contests of skill and agility, such as the carrot toss and the three-legged race, as well as more cerebral challenges, like the musical riddles and enchanted instruments scavenger hunt. Laughter and cheer filled the air as families and friends enjoyed the festivities, creating an atmosphere of joy and camaraderie. As the sun rose higher in the sky, signaling the start of the tournament, the entire kingdom gathered around the stage, their excitement palpable. The anticipation of witnessing the incredible talents that would soon grace the stage filled with the air of sense and wonder as the first day of the grand musical tournament was about to begin. That's the end of part 1. Part 2, the magical tournament begins. As the sun rose on the day of the grand musical tournament, the bunny kingdom buzzed with excitement. Banners fluttered in the breeze, and the aroma of sweet treats filled the air as the inhabitants gathered around the beautifully decorated stage in the heart of the bunny kingdom. Queen Micah, Hubert, and Big Fluffy Ears took their places amongst the eager contestants, ready to showcase their talents and compete for the magical instrument. The tournament began with an array of captivating performances, each contestant bringing their unique style and passion for music to the stage. The audience marveled at the diverse talents on display, and the kingdom resonated with the sound of harmonious blends and various melodies. The first contestant to take the stage was Mr. Moore, the gelatinous creature from the tiny hut adorned with wild and wonderful things. With a glooping and glopping gait, he approached the stage, carrying an instrument that appeared to be an amalgamation of various items he had collected. The instrument was a fascinating creation, with strings made of stardust, a body formed out of a hollow space rock, and keys crafted from an assortment of found trinkets. As Mr. Moore began to play, a surprisingly melodious tune filled the air, enchanting the audience with its whimsical charm. The melody seemed to capture the essence of Mr. Moore's eclectic and mysterious nature, leaving the crowd humming the catchy tune long after the performance had ended. Next up was Demi the Dreamweaver from Dreamland, a figure revered for her ability to enter and manipulate the dreams of others. Her instrument of choice was an ethereal harp, its strings woven from the very fabric of dreams themselves. As she gracefully plucked the strings, the music that emanated from the harp was otherworldly, conjuring images of distant galaxies, enchanted forests, and surreal landscapes in the minds of the audience. The melodies seemed to dance through the air, transporting listeners to the edges of their imaginations, offering them a glimpse into the mystical world of dreams that Demi navigated so effortlessly. The third contestant to captivate the audience was a graceful swan named Seraphina, hailing from the Enchanted Swan Lake Kingdom. Seraphina was renowned for her ability to play the water, a unique talent that has been passed down through generations of her family. With her delicate wings, she gracefully skimmed the surface of a large, custom-built pool of water that had been brought to the stage especially for her. As she did so, she created ripples and waves that produced a symphony of hauntingly beautiful tones. The music seemed to ebb and flow like the tide, evoking a sense of serenity and tranquility that washed over the audience, leaving them spellbound by the ethereal performance. As the three contestants concluded their performances, the crowd erupted in applause, in awe of the diverse and mesmerizing talents that had graced the stage. The tournament was continued to showcase the incredible array of musical abilities within the kingdom, celebrating the power of music to inspire, enchant, and unite. As the competition progressed, Queen Micah and Big Fluffy Ears continued to dazzle the crowd with their exceptional skills. Micah's trumpet rang out with a triumphant fanfare that brought tears to the eyes of onlookers, while Big Fluffy Ears' violin weaved a tapestry of intricate and heartfelt melodies that filled the heart of all who listened. Throughout the tournament, Queen Micah, Big Fluffy Ears, and Hubert couldn't help but notice a shy little bunny named Elara, who would watch the performances from a distance with a wistful glaze. Though she was captivated by the music, she never took to the stage or participated in the tournament itself. As the sun dipped below the horizon and the contestants took rest for the evening, Micah, Big Fluffy Ears, and Hubert decided to approach the little bunny who had caught their attention earlier. They found her sitting on the edge of the stage, her eyes reflecting the last rays of sunlight of the day. "Hello, little one," Micah said softly, her eyes filled with warmth and curiosity. "We've noticed you watching the performances so intently. What's your name?" The little bunny hesitated for a moment before answering. "I'm Alara, Your Majesty." Big Fluffy Ears smiled at her kindly and asked, "Alara, we can see that you have a deep love for music. Tell us your story." With a tremble in her voice, Alara began to share her tale. "I've always dreamed of playing music, ever since I was a tiny bunny. I would listen to songs of the birds and the whispers of the wind and the melodies that filled our kingdom, and I longed to create my own." Her eyes filled with tears as she continued. "But I was born with a condition that prevents me from holding any instrument properly. My paws just can't grasp them the way that they need to. I've tried so many times, but I can never bring my own melodies to life." Micah, Big Fluffy Ears, and Hubert exchanged glances, their hearts aching for the little bunny who was so passionate about music but unable to express it. "Don't lose hope, Alara," Micah encouraged her, placing a gentle hand on her shoulder. "Sometimes the greatest challenges can lead to the most beautiful creations. Keep your love for music alive, and one day you might find a way to share it with the world." Micah, Big Fluffy Ears, and Hubert were deeply moved by Alara's tale. As they continued to compete in the tournament, the trio couldn't shake the image of the little bunny's hopeful eyes and her unfulfilled dream. In their hearts, a plan began to form, one that would change the course of the tournament and bring the magic of music to a little bunny who needed it most. While the tournament reached its climax, with Queen Micah and Big Fluffy Ears securing their spots in the final round, the kingdom held its breath, waiting for the thrilling finale and the ultimate decision of who would claim that magical instrument. Little did they know that a beautiful surprise was just around the corner, one that would fill the hearts with the true magic of music. And that's the end of part 2. Let's go to part 3. Part 3, the tournament's grand finale. The day of the grand finale arrived, and the kingdom was filled with a sense of anticipation and wonder. Queen Micah and Big Fluffy Ears, with the unwavering support of Hubert, prepared for their final performances. The kingdom gathered around the stage, their excitement palpable as the final showdown was about to begin. We're way past the first now. Queen Micah stepped onto the stage first, her trumpet gleaming in the sunlight. She closed her eyes and took a deep breath, her fingers dancing over the keys as she began to play. The notes that poured forth were like golden ribbons, weaving an intricate pattern of hope, love, and joy. The melody soared through the sky, touching the hearts of everyone who listened. Next, it was Big Fluffy Ears' turn. With a graceful bow, he raised his violin and drew his bow across the strings. The music that filled the air was a symphony of emotions, tender, powerful, and hauntingly beautiful. It felt as if time itself stood still, the world holding its breath as Big Fluffy Ear's melody resonated through the very soul of the kingdom. The crowd erupted into applause as the final notes faded away. The judges, completely moved by the extraordinary talent displayed by both Queen Micah and Big Fluffy Ears, declared the competition a tie. The decision now rested with Micah and Big Fluffy Ears, who would claim the magical instrument as their own. However, the hearts of Micah, Big Fluffy Ears, and Hubert were already set on a different path. Remembering Alara's story, they decided to use the magical instrument to bring her dream to life. The trio approached Alara, who stood at the edge of the crowd with her eyes wide with awe, and presented her the magical instrument. As Alara's trembling paws touched the enchanted instrument, it began to glow with a warm golden light. The instrument magically adapted to her unique needs, allowing her to hold it with ease and play it as if she had been doing so her entire life. With tears in her eyes, Alara began to play a gentle, heartfelt melody that brought a hush over the entire kingdom. The kingdom celebrated Alara's newfound talent with her story of triumph and determination that touched the hearts of all who heard it. Micah, Big Fluffy Ears, and Hubert felt a deep sense of joy and fulfillment, knowing that they had helped Alara achieve her dreams and brought even more beauty to the harmonious kingdom. With the tournament at an end, the kingdom continued to flourish under the watchful care of Queen Micah, Hubert, and Big Fluffy Ears. The enchanting world of music, with its power to bring hope, joy, and love to all, remained in the heart of the Bunny Kingdom. As they embarked on new adventures, Micah, Big Fluffy Ears, and Hubert carried with them the knowledge that true magic lies in the selfless acts of kindness that bring dreams to life. The end. Well, that's all for today. I hope you liked today's story. Make sure to let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and head over to Hunnys.io if you want to read the stories in written format, or if you just want to see what other cool things we're doing. Bye, cupcakes!